I think I'm live. I'm about to do another random bicycle live stream, or should I take my car? I'm not sure. Obviously, that's not my car. Looks pretty nice though. I don't have my helmet on yet, but I'm not going to do a lot of talking tonight. Actually, I'm going to try to plug in the my. I'm using a an Apple iPhone for this live stream. So I'm going to try to plug in the microphone because I think it might help to isolate my voice a little bit. Plugged in. I hope it doesn't ruin the audio altogether or take away the audio. And it helps you. I'm not going to be doing music tonight. I'm just going to be doing a ride around. Let me put the helmet on here. Hang on. I'm not going to talk like I did last time in the last video. But this is kind of a test to see what happens when I use the microphone. Oh shit, let me, hold on. I have to check orientation of the, I'm using the gimbal on the helmet again. So I'm thinking the helmet will sit about like this on my head. It looks about right, maybe just slightly more down. Nice and, looks like nice and square picture tonight. So I'll get this helmet on. I'm gonna try to get a shot of me in one of these windows here. There's a couple of businesses with the lights off already. Put my chin strap in. You probably can't see me there. I can hardly see me. So yeah, I don't think you can see me there. Trying to go here, no. But yeah, I have the helmet and the phone is like way up here. If you can hear me. See, I've never done it, I've never tried this before with the Apple microphone. Oh, I think you can see me here. Okay, you can see where the phone is up here. And I think the phone is pointed in the right direction. I don't know why I'm putting the earphone in because Apple has no audio. If you had audio, I could hear you, I could chat with you. I've been struggling away for the last week trying to figure out how to do some kind of a screen mirroring with another device I can hang on the handlebars. I'm gonna tighten this chin strap just a little bit more. That's one of the things that you do have to do if you want to do this. You got to get your chin strap as tight as you can get it. Otherwise, the helmet could slide around on your head. But if you're wondering what Shenzhen, China looks like, on Friday, July the 5th, right now it's about, I don't know, 9:45 or something like that, 9:48. If you're wondering what Shenzhen, China looks like, this is it. You can hear off in the distance over there. They got construction still going on at this time of night. They start early and run late, so that's how they get a lot of stuff done. But I'll leave my car parked here and head out. We'll take a look. I'll have to look back, see if I left anything there. Riding the streets of Shenzhen, Friday night. It's a convenience store with a bunch of people sitting out there. They must have nothing better to do. So I'm going to talk through this one because I'm using the microphone, the Apple microphone plugged into the Apple phone. I want to see how that sounds, see if it cuts back on a lot of the background noise. Oh, here's another, what do you call it, traditional market over here. Can try to ride through it. See if anybody says anything. Oh, let this guy go. Yeah. See if anybody says anything here. I'm going to try to ride right through. Oh, they got out of my way. I just got to watch out for low-hanging stuff because my camera is so high. If I go underneath anything, I don't even know how much higher I can. You see some stuff hanging in here. Got to really be careful. This is a traditional market. They call it wet market. Foreigners call these wet markets, and the reason is during the day when it's open, the floor is constantly wet. It's soaked all the time. Mainly because of the fish and other stuff they sell here. They keep the wet market floor wet. That's why it's called the wet market. So, I don't know if my head shrunk or why the helmet's kind of flopping around a little bit. Not sure if you can see that. We got some guys drinking, playing cards. It's a random ride. Shenzhen, July 5th, 2024. Coming up on 10 o'clock. So bicycles are typically required to stay on the sidewalks. This is not a main road, so it's probably not a big deal because they have these cars parked along the side. There's a little area here for bicycles. Oh, hang on, I should put my rear light on for safety. I have a front light, but last time I did a nighttime live stream, the battery went dead. I think it's because I honk the horn a lot during, even random other rides when I'm not filming. So, don't know if you can see it there, but there's one of the functions of my rear view or my rear tail light. I can also leave the green one on there, so I got a red and a green. So the red lines I like because it kind of gives people an area that they should stay out of. Let me get back on the bike. This really is just to test this microphone thing, kind of. I'm looking for, if anybody either watches this during the live stream or watches it later, and you can think of how to mirror some device I'd be able to put on my handlebars. Even if it's a larger device like an iPad or a MacBook, I'll find a way to mount it so that I'd be able, oh, the smoke is just right in my eyes there from the barbecue. I'd find a way to mount it because then I could chat with you, or at least I could see that there's people chatting or in the room. Right now I can't. I got the phone up on my head. There's no way I can see what's going on there. There's a Quiety delivery. This guy right in front of me, let's catch up a little bit. He's a DD driver. He's looking for people that came out, weren't planning to drink, brought their car, and they need someone to drive them home. That's what he does. He'll fold that bicycle up into a little tiny thing, put it in their trunk, put some white gloves on, put on a white sheet over their car seat so he can sit down without leaving any marks. Then he'll drive them home. Then he'll get his bike back out and he'll ride to the next place. So as you can see, this is it's a little bit boring. Let me scoot down a side street or something. See if we can see anything more. Yeah, I think I might have the chin strap a little bit too tight. I can hardly speak. I can hardly open my mouth. But again, that's a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't be talking while I'm doing a live stream with a gimbal on my head. So where are we? Wujiao. Just down a couple of hutongs here. Heading back to that street where I came from. So I don't know if you prefer if I talk. Maybe I should try to keep it to a minimum unless there's stuff I see that I want to tell you about. So this right here where I am now, this is a bicycle lane. And The people are supposed to walk on the right side of where I am right now, and this area should be for bicycles. Okay, yeah, this is where we were before. I think. No, that's not. Oh yeah, it is. That's the same place we were before, I think. A bunch of people in front of a convenience store. That was a tall guy there, wasn't it? No, I think actually that just looked the same. The people sitting in front of the convenience store, I think is up ahead a little bit here. Where I left my car. Should be up here somewhere. Not too far ahead. Random live stream. Didn't give any notice. Didn't plan it out. This is the convenience store here, where there's a bunch of people just sitting out front. Make sure nobody's touching my car over here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, my car's okay. Right there. No one's touching it. Let me speed this up a little bit since we got the bike lane going here. So if you join me for any of these bicycle live streams, you might notice that just like any city, you know, there's so many traffic lights. It makes it really kind of difficult to get any kind of a decent ride or any speed, you know. Go around these guys here. We pop over to the next street. I think, isn't this the street that I exited the wet market? Some people call it a traditional market. So this is Shenzhen, China, on a Friday night. And you're cruising the streets with me, Wujiao, on a bicycle. Yeah, I just came down this street 5 minutes ago. Let me cross the road here. Watch my social credit points. I mean, that's such nonsense. Look at these people here. They're riding on the wrong side of the road. If that social credit thing was real, don't you think people wouldn't ride on the wrong side of the road? I should have rode on the sidewalk there. I'm supposed to anyway, but you'd be able to see a lot more people. I mean, let's face it, people want to see people, right? So let me turn around, I'll scoot down there. And we'll be able to see all those people basically having barbecue and drinking. It's only 10 o'clock at night, so still pretty early here in Shenzhen. People don't really get started or get going until later. Got a few beers on the table. It's probably 32 degrees Celsius, but it's dark, so it's not a major problem like it would, you know, if you went outside during the afternoon. It was too hot to go for a bike ride. Now it's not too bad. It feels like there's a bit of a breeze, but it might be just from me riding the bike. And see everybody just having a good time, having their late dinner. So we turn around and get back to where I was going. I just wanted to shoot down the sidewalk there for a minute, show you what that looks like. A lot of those plastic style chairs, but when you sit outside, it's kind of nice. Let's head over to another area. Okay, everybody put your hand up if you can hear me. I can't see you, I can't hear you. So maybe if I watch this again later, I'll know whether or not you put your hand up. I think the video's rolling, I think I'm live, and I think the camera's facing the right way. It's so easy to make mistakes with that. This past week, I was making one video and I was having all kinds of trouble. Some trouble with the my DJI mic failed on me, and what else had happened? Oh, sometimes, you know, just to get everything set up, because I use 2 tripods when I set up to make a video outside on the street. And one tripod is, you know, to check the height of the picture, of the shot. And the other one's to mount the camera. But, you know, I set up a bunch of stuff. Once I get everything all set up, normally I'm also already so sweaty. You know, got to go back and forth and adjust the camera and whatever. And it's a little bit high stress, which actually adds to the sweatiness. But, boy, the one video, I ended up making it 8 times. You know, and then sometimes, you know, I normally make 3 or 4 anyway, but I made it 8 times. So I thought for sure I would have one in the can there that I'd be able to use. So I got back home and I found out they were all filmed in slow-mo. You know, once in a while I will turn the camera on, or I think I'm turning it on, and I'm turning it off. And then when I turn it off, it's actually turning on. That happens from time to time. That really sucks. On this live channel here, you've seen me mount the camera in the wrong direction one time. That sucks. You know, I'm talking about stuff I see, and meanwhile, you know, you're watching me go by it. But yeah, one video I made 8 times, got back home, and you know, if it films in slow-mo, there's no audio. So my DJI mic gave out on me that day. And all the videos that I made had no audio at all. You know, I thought even if I have 2 half videos, maybe I could splice them together and make the video, but all 8 had no audio because it was in slow-mo. I might be able to fix a slow-mo, like speed it up, but if you got no audio, you got no audio. So I had to load everything back up and get back out on the street, which I did. And then I made, oh geez, how many more did I make? 3 or 4 of the same video. And it turned out that the second one that I made was the best one and the one that I used. And it's all about, you know, finding a location too. You got to find a decent location. Okay, there's the Crown Plaza across the street, where, you know, a lot of foreigners, when they come to China, they might stay there. But these days there's so much construction there, I can't see that being very comfortable. Now I'm trying to figure out where I'm at here, which way to turn. Seems like the Crown Plaza should be on the other side of the street. So maybe I'm a little bit lost. Yeah, I think I should be going the other way. Let me spin it around here. So they got that equipment you might be able to see the tops of it. Most of those are like pile drivers. They dig holes deep into the ground, where I believe they pour cement pillars that will be like the base of a building. So right now you're in Shenzhen, China, and it's probably after 10 o'clock. I'd have to turn my watch light on to see the correct time, but it doesn't matter. So let's which way to go here? I think go straight. So even though I was complaining about traffic lights earlier, this is going to be like the first actual traffic light that I have to stop at. So it's pretty dark in this area. as you can probably see, I think the camera appears darker. Like, see, there's a e-bike coming towards me with a light on. I think it looks even darker then, and there's a light coming towards me. Could be wrong about that. Okay. So I can see the red lights from my rear. How does that project behind me, or like behind the light? You probably can't see it on the camera. I'm not going to tip my head down either, because I don't want the helmet to slide. Yeah, you get the odd e-bike guy with no lights on, which is kind of stupid, I think. But trying to figure out where I'm at. Looks a little confusing here. Maybe I should have turned back there. Family on an e-bike. Yeah, the helmet's coming a little bit loose. A lot of construction here, as you can see. More construction up ahead, blocking the bicycle path. Now, how can I get out of here? Okay, got a little ramp here. That would be a big bump on the handheld camera, I think. Yeah, I probably should have turned somewhere. Oh, this is really rough here. So I think the gimbal on the helmet thing works pretty good, right? I think I know where I am. I think I was here actually just last week making a video. If anybody has seen my other channel, I made a video about a week ago that I was okay. Jeez. I made a video that I was using a drone. Security in the building didn't really care for me using my drone, but I was, and they didn't really like it. But that was here. If you saw that video, that was here, and it's called Longcheng Guangcheng. So Longcheng Square. I don't think you can take a bike in there. Let me see. So yeah, there's the statue. I was trying to fly my drone around that statue right in front of me here, and security stopped me. Now, I don't think you're supposed to ride bikes in here in these parks, so I may get stopped. Get a couple points off my social credit system. Let's take a look here. Oh, that guy's got an e-bike in there, so can't be too serious, right? You got some kids playing with these things you throw up and they come down. I think you're supposed to catch it, but got a bunch of those here, so somebody's probably here selling those somewhere. So this statue right in front of me here, I was flying a drone around there. I got these cool dragons going around it. I was trying to fly over those dragons right there. I had 3 questions, I think. I was going to ask a question each time I went around this fountain with that statue. And security came and told me that you can't use a drone here in this park. And I argued with them. I showed them the DJI APP that basically tells you where you can and can't fly a drone. This location was okay, I showed them that. But you know, sometimes security, they get a little bit of power and it just goes to their head. So they were continuing to say I can't make the video here. So I stopped flying the drone around, but I just continued with the video anyway. I just started my speech that I had planned, or my little thoughts I wanted to get out. How do I get out of here? I think right here. That's my horn. Sometimes you'll hear my horn and you won't know it's my horn because it changes. It keeps changing the tone that it makes, the noise that it makes every, oh, I don't know, probably only does about 30 seconds or so of each tone, then changes the tone. So it's pretty dark here, but tomorrow this area will be extremely busy, just packed. This is, I think what they call this book. These buildings here are all shaped the same. They look like books, I guess, or something. I can see that it's pretty dark here and there's not much going on, so let me get out of this area fairly quickly. I don't know how long anybody's going to hang around or how long I can hang around because I'm using a phone, an Apple phone. The battery is limited. Of course, I can't see. The battery may have gone dead already. I wouldn't even know. Okay, that dude up there has got some kind of a three-wheeler, but he may be giving people rides for money, but I'm not sure. I don't see people doing that. They're typically two-wheeled bikes called an e-bike taxi. Okay, I think this area up here is a little busier, but I gotta maybe duck under these trees, right? My camera's pretty high up there. So yeah, this area should be busier on a Friday night here in Shenzhen. Friday, July the 5th, 2024. Whoa, how do you get out of here? Oh, okay, there's a ramp here. No street light here. Fighty guy delivering something, probably food. Let's go into here. Here's a Vanguard here, which is like it's a grocery store, but it doesn't have a lot of foreigner stuff. Oh, I think they don't want bicycles in there because they've got it pretty well blocked off. So this is, you are on the streets of Shenzhen on a Friday night at about maybe 10:10, 10:15, July 5th, sorry, 2024. This area is not quite big enough for bikes and e-bikes at the same time. It should move that over just a little bit, give us a little more room here. There's a bus stop here and everybody's parking their e-bikes. Let her know I'm coming through here. So I think these malls are probably scooting people out as they come out. They're not letting other people in, that's my guess. But, yeah, because it's after 10 o'clock already, so they must be just about shut down, right? So, I got a bottle of ice. See, this is like a maze here. What the hell? It's not convenient for bicycles. See, that mall that we just went by with the Vanguard, it's kind of an older mall. They got a mall right across the street, which is more like it's not high end compared to some of the malls in China, but it's a Vanka Mall, where they do have I think it's a Japanese grocery store that has quite a bit of foreign foods, but you'll find in those stores, even the price of the standard Chinese stuff that you can find here in the Vanguard. If you go over there and buy it in this Vanka Mall, even that stuff costs more money. You know, it's like a premium store. I think part of the price is for the decorations and whatnot. Probably, you know, more expensive rent they pay there. It's getting a little too busy here. Let me stop here and take a drink. Got a bottle of ice water with me. Looks like it's already about half melted. Get a drink here. I got a little bit of ice. Awesome. Love chewing on ice. Oh, that was good. You can see that cars here wait for pedestrians. They didn't used to do that. That's only been the last couple of years. Okay, I'm not going to keep you much longer. I'm going to shoot down this street a little bit. I've been to this area before. I bought sour cream here at the Vanka grocery store there maybe about a week ago. Not easy to find sour cream, so when you find it, you'll go the extra mile to get it. Cottage cheese. You can find cottage cheese, but you really have to know where to find it. So, yeah, this is streets of Shenzhen. Okay, you wouldn't believe it, but on top of me, it's like a whole, I don't know, an area for people. It's almost like a park. It looks like just a bridge up there, but there's no cars up there. Excuse me, I don't know if I can get my bike up there, but it's an area for the people that live in these apartments here. Let me see if I can get up there and I'll show you. It's like I said, it's just like a relaxing area for them to relax. A relaxing area to relax. Oh, wow. Oh, Zhao, you're so smart. They got some kind of a temple here, it looks like. Get my bike up to here, see if they have a ramp here to get up there. Some kind of a temple right here. Da-de-da-de-da. No ramp. So I'm guessing they don't want even bicycles up there. Maybe. I've been up there before. It's a pretty big area, but I've never been up there on a bicycle. I can cross the street and see if I can get up there from there. You know, they have several areas where you can get up there from. Oh yeah, that one across, that's a stairway across the street too. There's no ramp there. So, yeah, like I said, I won't keep it much longer. Just a random ride around here. See, you know, even though there's an entrance to, I don't know, this is a strip mall or something here, you can't get here from the other side of the street. And if I want to go over and check that stairway over there to see if there's a ramp, there's nowhere for me to cross the road unless you go to the corner down there. And the reason is they don't want people just randomly crossing the street wherever they want to cross. But what happens is the cars have to do a lot of U-turns. So right behind me, this area, if you want to, there's a business over there you want to get to, and you're going that way down the road, that way. If you're going that way, you got to go down to the corner, turn around, do a U-turn, come back up, and then you can turn right. And I think that's partially the reason why some people think Chinese drivers in the West are not good drivers, or they have that kind of a stigma to them. I think they're just used to doing a lot of U-turns. And it's just because of the way things are set up over here. Okay, I can see subway in front of me and a rather bright light, which I think is there for the cameras, traffic cameras, to make sure they get the license plate. So I believe this is line 3. Let's take a quick look over here at this sidewalk sale. selling all kinds of clothing. 25. I'm guessing that's 25 yuan for anything, which would be, well, I think 7 is $1, so that's like $3.50, $3.50 US. Or they got stuff hanging up at the back there, which is 35, or 100 for 3. So be 33 yuan each, which again is like, you know, $4, four and a quarter for any t-shirt. It seems they're kind of busy. Bunch of people here checking them out, so I guess $3 and $4 is not too much for a t-shirt. All right, so I'm gonna miss the get crossing this street here if I don't get out there quickly. Use my horn to get the right of way. Okay, so here's a couple of social credit points going in some people's imagination. Some guys selling some toys here, skateboards. Get into the bicycle lane here. So yeah, I think this is line 3 right beside me here. And I believe it's still open. So you might see a train go by here momentarily, and then I'll shut this down. I suppose maybe I shouldn't have said that. If the trains are done already, then I might not be shutting it down for a while, but I'm pretty sure they're still open. Oh, there's a scrap. Who's the boss in that situation? So, there should be a train coming along here any minute, right? So I'm hoping the smoothness from the gimbal comes through in this video again. I'm using the iPhone microphone for the first time, so I'm hoping that what do you call it? Like with sound dampening, you know, from the background. I hope that will help to focus on my voice. Okay, here comes the train right now. Can you see it? So I think the train still runs for about another 2 hours. They do have a little bit different hours for the weekend, but it's not that different. But anyway, I'm going to shut the stream down. If anybody did pop in and see me, thank you. If you do watch this later, I thank you as well. But if anybody was here in the live stream, just as usual, appreciate you guys a little bit more than people watching it later. I still appreciate them though. So this is shutting down. I guess I got to be careful when I unstrap my helmet that it doesn't drop off my head and smash my phone onto the road. Okay, this is going to pull my microphone out of my ear. Put that back in. Okay, I'm holding the helmet in my hand now. This is Shenzhen, China, on Friday, July 25th, 2024, and doing a test of an Apple mic with the camera, once again, is mounted to a gimbal, which is mounted to my head. And I hope that you had a decent picture, a smooth picture, and a nice ride. Thanks for joining me. See you later. Let me try to figure out how to shut it down. Okay.